Since its first lethal strike on an alleged cartel boat in September, the Trump administration has used shifting legal explanations to defend subsequent strikes, while providing little information about who has been killed, what they were allegedly smuggling, or why these legal explanations apply to these strikes. To defend the strikes, officials have broadly pointed to a foreign terrorist designation given to cartels in February of 2025.
The legal authority, and I want to talk about these kids, is that there are people who are bringing literal terrorists who are bringing deadly drugs into our country.
While also characterizing drug smuggling as an imminent threat that falls under the president's constitutional military authority.
The president, under his authority as commander-in-chief, has a right under exigent circumstances to eliminate imminent threats to the United States.
Every boatload of any form of drug that poisons the American people is an imminent threat. A foreign terrorist organization poisoning your people with drugs coming from a drug cartel is no different than Al-Qaeda.
In September, President Donald Trump told Congress that the first strike was done for, quote, self-defense, only to tell Congress weeks later in a separate notice that the U.S. is in, quote, armed conflict with drug cartels. And in October, Trump cited his, quote, standing authority as commander-in-chief to defend another strike. After the first strike, administration officials told the Washington Post that Trump was relying on the 2001 authorization for use of military force, which Congress passed after the September 11 terrorist attacks. But since then, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and the White House's top counterterrorism official Sebastian Gorka said that no congressional authorization was needed for the strikes.
What was the actual legal authority?
Exigent circumstances and the fact that we have declared an emergency when it comes to the territorial sovereignty of the United States.
Amid these public defenses, the White House has yet to release a legal opinion defending the strikes, and has even been at odds publicly over whether such a memo exists.
The Office of Legal Counsel has issued an opinion on that.
I'm not going to discuss any legal advice that my department may or may not have given or issued.
Congress has not authorized attacks on cartels, but it has also declined to block them, even as Trump has threatened more strikes and potential covert action by the CIA.
We are certainly looking at land now because we've got the sea very well under control.